All right, so by now, most of you have heard ESPN has severed all ties with Shannon Sharpe. All right, I'm sure Shannon Sharpe wanted to stay over there, but ESPN said no due to those allegations in which Shannon Sharpe settled for. But all of this had me thinking about a conversation that I had with a good friend of mine over the weekend. And the conversation went something like this. Back in the day, women would complain about how men only wanted one thing, okay? One thing, which was just a physical connection. Meanwhile, that woman would be looking for love. Like that woman wanted love, all right? Today's time, he pointed out, it's reverse. Now, the men are looking for love. Like the men grew up and now they want love before it's too late, I guess. I don't know what the exact reasoning is, but he pointed out, the women, they just want the bag now. The women, they just want something superficial. They don't want nothing real. This is what the men are complaining about. And the men are like, I'm looking for somebody to hold me down. I'm looking for something real. And I had to sit there and I had to think because, I've been really hard on Shannon Sharpe, rightfully so, because I'm like, you got all of this money, all of this fame. How could you be in this position? But if you think about it, somebody like him would actually be kind of primed for this type of a position. This is the type of person that would fall into this trap. And somebody like Shannon Sharpe could never find real love anyways, just based off of his status alone. Follow me, right? Let's say Shannon Sharpe meets a regular woman and he finds her to be beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, I want to date you. Can I take you out on a date? Before that woman could ever dream about making a real connection with Shannon Sharpe, the first thing she's going to do is be overwhelmed at the fact that somebody with his status, his money, his everything wants to take her out on a date. The first thing she's going to say to herself is, I want to Google his net worth. I want to know what he's doing financially. She's going to think about how her life is going to be changed. So whatever connection, whatever love she may have wanted, that's going to come secondary to the fact that she's dating somebody with such a high profile. So Shannon Sharpe being somebody or even let's remove him from the situation. Now we could talk about somebody that's just like Shannon Sharpe. Somebody who, as soon as they walk into the room, the ladies are flocking because they see a bag. Somebody like that probably don't even know what a relationship even really looks like. They probably don't even know what a relationship even feels like, because every single woman that has come across their way has been looking for something besides that. And so when somebody, and if you pay attention, like Shannon Sharpe was trying to act like he was in a relationship with the girl. He was trying to do these dudes. Even me on this channel, how many times have you heard me say like, you guys are so dumb. Like, why are you trying to fall in love with these type of women? Like, it's clear as day that they're looking for a bag, but it might not be that clear to them, because in their mind, they never really get that conversation. You know what I mean? They never really get that, I'm gonna hold you down. I love you, babe. Like it probably doesn't take much for these type of men to think that this woman is really down for them, because every other woman is just like trying to throw themselves at them. So you get one chick that's spitting game, almost like how the fellas used to do back in the day. Back in the day, we would spit game to a chick, tell her whatever she needed to know, whatever she wanted to hear, so you can get whatever connection, whatever physical, you know what I mean? So you can get whatever, so you can get up in them, you know what I mean? So you can do your thing. So I'm trying to keep it cool, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Get in the box. But now it's the same thing. Now these ladies are like, nah, I'm gonna spit game. Like I'm gonna talk to him like, yeah, whatever. We're gonna act like we're in a relationship, and just so he can get hooked in, connected, so that I can get my bag. In my mind, I'm thinking like, I remember even on this channel, I used to say, yo, bro, this should be the golden era. You know what I mean? Like why aren't y'all just paying for the box and going on about your business? Because everybody grew up, and when you get older, you looking for love. You looking for something more than just that physical connection. There's just some men have been fortunate enough to be happy where they're at, with who they are, with who the person that they chose to make their partner. And it kind of stops them from seeing the fact that the other men who haven't got, and I don't want to say like who haven't got out, because, you know, whatever, like things change or whatever, but still, like the men who are still in the dating pool, who are still trying to find something real, who's trying to find what you got, it's like they're like, nah, bro, the waters are different now. You know what I mean? Like, we're older and the sharks are like the sharks are sharking, you know what I mean? So it's like, so I kind of had to take a pause real quick, you know what I mean, and address that, because it kind of hit me like a ton of bricks, and I'm sure it's going to hit somebody else like a ton of bricks. Hopefully I explained it right. It's almost as if, excuse me, my bad. It's almost as if like, and even like the women used to always complain, oh, I can't find a good man. I can't find a good man. The same thing the men are saying. Yo, I can't find a good girl. I can't find a good girl. I mean, they're both, I mean, the women are still saying it too. But back in the day, men used to really be like, man, bump that. Like, who's looking for a girl? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just give me holes to fill. Like, unfortunately, like, this is, like, dudes was wilding, you know what I mean? On some like, yo, I don't care what's going on. I'm just trying to get it going on. You know what I mean? But so, yeah, man, like, it makes me think of people like Shannon Sharpe and all these other men who, and then, you know, black, like, you know, the fellas, you know what I mean? The brothers, we got that high level, like we trying to smash anything moving, you know what I mean? The testosterone is tossering right now. So it's just kind of like, yo, like you see something that you want, you're going to try and pursue it. And it's just like, you automatically seem more like a threat, you know what I mean? Especially if the other person looks, is of a different race or whatever. So it's just like, as soon as she's ready to flip the switch on you, it's like, oh yeah, that's, you know, that's how they all are, or like, it's always, here goes another one or whatever. But it's just like, in reality, it's like you just fell for the trap because you don't even know what the trap really looked like. You know what I mean? It's like a naive fish who doesn't know what a hook look like. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, it's hook, line, and sinker. But you don't understand that because you so busy trying to look for the love. You trying to find that thing that you want. It's just like all these other dudes, but at least y'all got a chance. If you had, it's so crazy because now that I think about it, the goal is to get money so that you could find somebody. Like a lot, like, you know, the goal now is like, don't worry about dating women, elevate yourself, get money, get rich, and then the women will come after. But the type of women that's coming after, they're looking for the shit that you got, not the shit that you can produce or whatever. So it's almost like you almost have to find like a middle ground. You almost got to catch them before like you blow up, because by the time you blow up, nobody looks at you the same. If you catch something while you still getting it in the mud, then you know she with you for you or whatever. And even then, like, you could even blow up and then now she's like, oh, nah, I didn't know he was going to get like this. I want half of this. You know what I mean? Or like whatever. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's still easier for you to find something when you're trying to get it out the mud. But then after that, it's like the women now, the way the waters is different now. It's just like, if you even trying to get it out the mud, the ladies are like, he with the mud. You know what I mean? He can't do nothing for me anyway. So it's like a double-edged sword. The dudes with the money, see, actually, that might be messing up the pool a little bit, because let's say I peeped the game, right? I got a lot of money. Let's say I'm Shannon Sharpe, right? Let's just use him as an example. I'm Shannon Sharpe, but I'm smart. I'm like, okay, I see what it is. These ladies, they just want a bag. I get it. I'm just like, I'm going to play the game. You know what I mean? Here's a bag. Here's a Birkin. Let's go shopping. Or like straight up here, I'm going to send you some cash out. So in that woman's mind, she's thinking to herself like, word, this is all I got to do? I can do this all day. In his mind, he's thinking to himself, this is all I got to do? I could do this all day. You know what I mean? And that guy kind of messes it up, because that chick now is looking at like all men like, this is how they should do it. This is how we should be taken care of. When in reality, it's like that connection that you would really want to make with somebody, it's lost between what can you do for me? You know what I mean? And like how are you benefiting my situation right now? Like monetarily shallow type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like materialistic type of stuff, as opposed to that real time connection. That real time connection won't even actually, it probably could happen with somebody who has a lot of money, but it's harder. It's harder to have that real time connection. straight up and down. So it's just like it messes up the whole pool, because now that chick, she ain't gonna go for that dude who's getting it out the mud, because she was just getting her back blown out by somebody who's out the mud and getting it popping. But he know that she's a whole, like, you know what I mean? Like, but maybe not. Maybe Shannon Sharpe didn't know, but like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these dudes, they don't know. But the ones that do, they probably playing the game. Like, here you go, take it, and then I'm out of here. You know what I mean? They probably actually, anyways, yeah. Regardless, though, I can go on and on, but yeah, this video is going on too long anyway. But y'all let me know what you think about this. Am I on to something, or am I totally off? I don't know, but if you've actually, not for real, if you're here to the end and you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing, bro. I still respect and appreciate your viewership. Keep on tapping in regardless, you know what I mean? But that's the most important part, that you tap in. But if you could subscribe, that'd be kind of dope. That'd be dope. And yeah, man. But anyways, yeah, that's all I got. I'm not even gonna drag it out. Let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. You know the vibes. Like and subscribe at the same damn time. I'm out of here. Breathe easy, man.